Diabetes mellitus. In this video, we will see what is diabetes mellitus, types of diabetes mellitus, how it is caused, how to diagnose the diabetes mellitus, and guidelines of WHO for the management of diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus, commonly known as diabetes, is a metabolic disease that causes high blood sugar. The hormone insulin moves sugar from the blood into your cells to be stored or used for the energy. Diabetes, your body either does not make enough insulin or cannot effectively use the insulin it does make. Insulin is the hormone produced by the beta cells of the pancreas. Insulin is necessary to drive the glucose into the cell. According to WHO, 422 million people worldwide have diabetes. In 2016, about 1.6 million deaths were directly caused by the diabetes. Before the age of 70 years, half of the deaths occur due to high blood sugar. Now basically there are two types of diabetes, type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is a chronic condition in which pancreas produces little or no insulin, whereas in type 2 diabetes, a chronic condition that affects the way of body process the blood glucose. Now in type 1 diabetes, the beta cells of the pancreas get destroyed. Now this takes place by our own autoimmune system. Now the cause of this is still unknown, but this causes the damage of the pancreatic beta cells, resulting in low secretion of the insulin. The real cause is unknown, but the most important role is played by the genetic factor in which 50 genes are involved in it, resulting in less insulin production and less entry of the glucose moving in the blood, and more glucose stay in the blood. Every cell of our body requires glucose, but due to some reason the receptor of the cell does not allow the glucose to enter into the cell. Now this occurs in the type 2 diabetes and the person starts feeling weak. Now there is another type of diabetes, which is a physiological type of diabetes, which is known as gestational diabetes. This is commonly seen in the pregnant women. Now when the cell deprive of the glucose, this causes unexplained weight loss, increased hunger, urinating often, fatigue, blurred vision, slow healing of the wound. As the blood sugar level increases, the ability of kidney to reabsorb the sugar also fails. Now in this condition, as the blood sugar increases, the ability of kidney to reabsorb sugar fails, then it causes the overflow of sugar, the urine taking along with water. Now this results in polyuria, dehydration and excessive thirst. So if the blood sugar is continuously enhancing and kidney fails to absorb the sugar, the diabetes signs and symptoms are clearly visible. Now long run with excessive sugar in the blood vessels leads to damage to the blood vessels, increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases like heart attack, stroke, damage the vessels in the eye and may lead to loss of vision. In kidney, renal failure may result. High blood sugar is toxic to nerves as well, resulting in numbness, tingling and reducing pain receptors. Now delaying healing of the wound leads to ulcers. How to diagnose whether the diabetes is type 1 or type 2? Basically, type 1 diabetes is having an early onset. The symptoms start suddenly before the age of 20 years. And type 1 diabetes is purely an insulin dependent diabetes. Insulin injections are substitutional for this, whereas in type 2 diabetes, adults are getting involved. The symptoms come gradually after 30 years and its onset is gradual. It does not occur suddenly. Now what are the guidelines of WHO for the diabetic patient? Now according to WHO, a healthy diet, regular physical activity, maintaining a normal body weight and avoiding tobacco uses are the way to prevent or delay the onset of type 2 diabetes. Diabetes can be treated and its consequences avoided or delayed with diet, physical activity, medication, and regular screening and treatment for the complications.